Assalamu alaikum, lovely people, and welcome back to Aisha's home. It's another day, and I want to share with you how to make Nyombeika. So Nyombeika is simply made from beans leaves, so I'll be showing you how the leaves look. So this is the beans leaves that I'm removing. I bought it for 5 Ghana cedis from the market, but you can as well plant some beans if you have it. If you have a space in your home. I did it, but due to the inadequate rainfall, everything dried up. So I'm just going to be picking it this way till everything is removed. So yeah, that's Nyombeika for us. A very delicious meal. When you come to Tamale, you have to look for Nyombeika to enjoy it. So I'll just be doing it this way till I'm done. It's an easy process. On this channel, I have other locally made foods that you can check out to watch and make some for your lovely family or your friends. When you just throw in some beans into the soil, it will not take much time. I mean days, it will not take up to a month to get the beans in. So this is the beans that I'm talking of, and that is the leaves here. So I'm going to wash this beans because I'll be eating it with my Nyombeika. So I'll wash it and I'll cook it. When you add it to your Nyombeika, the taste is just super. But you can leave it out because that is what the meat is made from. So the way beans is stored, we have to wash it multiple times because some people add some chemicals to store it, and it also has some dirt in it. So you have to wash it multiple times before you use it. So I've washed it that way, and I'm adding some water. I'll just go and place it on my coal pot, and I'll be observing it
Abunun bana na chankar mo wa.
whilst I do other things.
Yare yare. Chanra bari yabo.
So now I'm done with the picking of the leaves. It's time for me to wash it. Since it's from the soil, there is dirt in it, so you have to wash it thoroughly so that you don't eat any foreign particles. Even though we cannot completely remove dirt, but you have to try to wash whatever that you are going to eat before you use it in food preparation. If you are new to this channel, please don't forget to like, comment, share, and also recommend this video to your friends and family. So I've just done the first part. You can see the color of the water has changed. So I'm washing it again, and now it is clean for me to pound it. So I'm just transferring it into my mortar, and I'll pound it very soon. So I've added some kanwa or potash. You can look for it in the market, and just add it and pound it together with the leaves. This doesn't take much time, so within 5 to 8 minutes we'll be done with the pounding, and this is how it will look like. So you can see it produces some fluid in it. You can squeeze the fluid at this point, or there's a way that I'm going to do it later. So this is rice flour. The rice was milled not to a very smooth texture, but it was semi-smooth. You can use maize, but I was not having the maize, so I decided to use rice. You can also use beans powder, and everything will be okay. I've just added it, and I'm going to mix it thoroughly with the pounded beans leaves, and then I'll mold it. So you have seen how I've mixed it. So you just use your palm to fetch some, and then you just mold it to this shape that I've just done, and you squeeze the excess water in it away. So I just move my mortar closer to my pot, and that is where I'll just do it. I don't want to get it too many bowls, so I'm just going to be squeezing and then molding it and dropping it in this sieve or strainer. If you dip it in water, everything will dissolve. So you just have to use steaming method to cook it. The local foods that we have, they are easily made. I mean, you can just make it within some 30 to 1 hour. But nowadays, because of work and other stuffs, we find it difficult to do some of these things. But weekends, for me, weekends, I try to do it in my house. So this is what I'll be doing till everything is molded. So after putting everything inside, I'll just cover it and allow the steam to do the cooking. So this is the excess water that I was talking of. So you can just squeeze it in your mortar, and then you just clean the mortar when you are done. So the beans too is cooking. So I've observed that this strainer was not doing the job well for me. There's another strainer that I always use. So the beans, I'm adding some little salt, and I'll give it a stir. So I'll quickly transfer this Nyombeika into another strainer, and with that one, it will get adequate steam and it will be cooked properly. So those doing it in commercial quantities, they have these big strainers that they use, but for home use, you can just get something smaller, and then you do it for your small family. So quickly the beans is done, and I'm just frying my fish. I'll dip it in all-purpose flour, and then I'll just place it in the oil gently. Because Nyombeika also goes with fish, or it is best enjoyed with fried fish. So my fish is done, and I'm just taking it away. But I'll still get back to my Nyombeika. I just wanted to concentrate on this fish so that it doesn't get burnt. So this same oil that I use for frying my fish, I'll just add my chopped onions in it. and within some 3 minutes I'll take it away. So back to the Nyombeika. You can see that it's still looking raw. So I'm just going to transfer it into a different strainer. So you can see it. So I had to just remold it because as I tried bringing them out of this one, it broke into smaller pieces. So I had to remold it and cook it again in this strainer or sieve. So at this point it is done, and I'm just going to serve it in my bowl and then add some toppings to it. Please don't forget to share this video so that a lot of people will see how we prepare our northern dishes, and one of it is Nyombeika. So anybody that has beans and you have a little garden soil, you can just throw it in your house and it will be done for you. So I'm just adding some pepper. So this is 5 Ghana cedis beans leaves, and it's going to serve us this afternoon. So I've added some salt, and I'm just adding my oil and the onions. So now I'm adding the beans. For presentation purposes, I'm just adding a little, but after this I'll add enough. I wanted the Nyombeika to appear so that I can take a good picture, but I'll add some beans to it with it. So this is the fish, and now our Nyombeika is done. So I'm eating it with my children. I'm so glad you stayed tuned to the end, and I hope you come back to watch more videos on this channel. See you next time. Bye.
You see? So you cut the beans and add
Nyombeika, not too
then
bad.
the Nyombeika. So we take and add beans.